Alright everybody, welcome back to the kitchen table of Silver Surfwax. And last week we did a full stack gold video. This week, you guessed it, we're going to do a full stack silver video. I've been waiting a while to do a full stack video. I've never done one before, so this should be pretty fun. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start to lay out these cans and see if we can show you what we got inside. All right, let's get started. Okay guys, we did it. Let me tell you, that was a bigger chore than I expected, and I didn't actually get to do everything I wanted to do. It was so much of an effort. I thought I would go ahead and spread out every single round out for you, but I pooped out, guys. I pooped out. But I did get pretty organized. I went and tallied the total ounces here, and let's go through it. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is pretty fun to see all this silver laid out on the kitchen table, the full stack. Look at that. That is kind of amazing. Yeah, so what I wanted to do, what my goal was, is instead of stacking these things high and making a big pile, I wanted to make a table full of silver. I wanted to have it all laid out. Unfortunately, I didn't get to do that with these all the APMEC rounds because they're all taped up and sealed, and I didn't want to mess with that. And I ran out of table space, guys. Here's 500 ounces just on the edge, just these gents right here hanging out, spilling off to the side, and I've got all my NTR and Elemental and Sunshine Mint bars. They're all laid out flat just like I wanted, but I didn't have enough room for some of the miscellaneous rounds, which I did take out of this 200 ounces right here. Each tube contains 20, so you got 2 rows of 5, 200 ounces that I spread out on the rounds for you. We'll go through that a little bit. But you can see I got the 500 of the APMECs, the 500 of these bars, 500, 500, 500, 500, 500. So in terms of just straight bars and rounds, we got around 3,200 of them, and then I have some additional rounds here in flips, and these are just kind of all my miscellaneous pickups, as well as my face. And as well as some odds and ends here that I kind of tagged with some blue tape, so it made it easy to count it up. Because after 3 levels of calculus in college, I can't count anymore. So definitely need to write it all down and use the calculator. That's right. So let's go through it. Let's start with the rounds back here. So some of these things are pretty interesting to me. So as I pick up miscellaneous rounds, I got a bunch of buffaloes, and all these APMECs, by the way, guys, are buffaloes. So you can kind of see that every single tube has got 20 buffaloes in there. Not just generic rounds, just bullion, right? It's all good. And in addition to that, I got more Sunshine Mint buffaloes here and all sorts of miscellaneous rounds. Ended up with like half a tube of these prospectors. And look at all this interesting stuff I ended up with. I did some of these random purchases where you pick up, Merry Christmas rounds and these unusual pieces. Look at this thing, right? Peace on Earth, 1997. So all of these cool and unusual. There's some assay bar rounds in here. Just Liberty rounds, all sorts of interesting stuff. Look at all this. All these are Christmas right here. I started trying to organize them. Apparently I didn't organize them well enough because these are not the Christmas rounds. So, yeah, like with like I tried to do. Oh, that looks like Yeah. So, yeah, here's this interesting Seattle, Washington one with some of this writing on the back, you can see. And I've got a lot of these OPM coins. Sorry, I'm trying to hold this still enough to not get you motion sickness and still operate in frame. So a lot of these OPM coins. So these came with a lot of my random purchases right here. Some more buffaloes and a bunch of Liberty Bells. A bunch of interesting Liberty Bells. Random assortment. So that's 200 ounces just in these sort of miscellaneous random round purchases, plus the 500 of the APMEX. So 700 rounds right there. And you can kind of tell I got a boatload of these elemental bars. I think I have about 20 of them. And I have a ton of these NTRs. I think I received well over 500. I think I've got about 700 and change of these NTRs. And then I know I have about 500, 600 ounces in Sunshine Mint bars. And then the Indian Head Buffalo bars, I got a bunch of these. I think I have, roughly 200 ounces here and that. And then we kind of started to get to the miscellaneous stuff. So I got here's a couple more of the NTRs for you. And here's an APMEX. Many of these came with the random assortment that you've seen before. And so I've enjoyed these pickups just because they're different, And it's interesting. So I have the ADD in me wants a lot of the same. I want to standardize. Sometimes I want everything exactly the same, no different, and I want to standardize and just all the same 10-ounce bars if I can. Other times I'm very, very interested in having a variety of interesting stuff. So it's a push and pull for me. Let's go and head over here to the more miscellaneous. Now here's a belt buckle. Actually inherited this from Grandpa, and so that's a 3-ouncer. So, I can't really tell. Let me pull that out of the. So I'm gonna probably do a video where I test this, but seeing though it says 3 troy ounces, I'm confident that it is indeed silver. But I got a silver testing kit, and I thought, hey, what greater thing to do than do a video testing some silver. And I got some other miscellaneous pieces that I'm not sure are silver. I think they are, but I'd like to test them. And then we got a lot of these guys in flips. I didn't pull them out of the flips and set them all on the table like I had intended to do so we could go over every single coin, but now it just seems gratuitous. I've got some of these, I picked up some of these Egypt rounds. There's a bunch of Sunshine. Some of these, I think got some Morgan and some Canadian in here. I got a, I got a couple of these American Eagles, these nice commemorative coins. I don't have too many Eagles. Gotta say here, doing this one-handed is a little harder. But you got a nice proof eagle in here, and got a couple extra 10-ouncers that don't make the cut because they are not within the 500 ounce limit. They're part of the miscellaneous part of the stack. So yeah, and I got some of the Queen's Beast, the dragons, and the unicorn, and some of those. So I have throughout here. I have some of these. Here's another 10-ounce set. Here's another put these all together and counted them together, so I'm going to keep them together. But here's some Queen's Beast. Here's a falcon right here. Got a little spider and an owl and a panda and a kangaroo and a dog. So all sorts of miscellaneous rounds. And I started putting them in flips and putting them in these plastic pieces, and now they're just taking up a ton of space. I got your Mike Maloney Pegasus rounds. I thought those were pretty cool. And some more of the Mike Maloney Justice stuff. Somewhere in here I have the Chris Duane Freedom Girl. Yeah, that's what it's called. Somewhere in here I can't find Freedom Girl. No, I thought I had 4 of them. So where'd my Freedom Girls go? And then some more Queen's Beasts and some Silver Eagles. I got some ASEs. So it turns out I got a total of 6. I got 2 proofs and 4 ASEs, a couple Morgans. Here's a Morgan right here. What's under here? Oh, that's a Queen Elizabeth. So anyway, I went and counted all these up. As you can see, 20 ounces, 15 ounces, 20, 20, 15, 18, 5, and I also have some constitutional. So I have a little bit of constitutional right here, some Benjamins and some Walkers, and then I have a bunch of Mercs. And at one point I had these all sorted by date, or at least by decade, and I was looking for key dates, had them all in nice tubes, and then, oh my gosh, I wanted to pour them out and then mix them all up, and I'm probably never going to do that again, sort through all of these, but I intend to get more. I only have, 276 of these puppies, so, not too many, not too much face value, and I'm looking to fill an ammo can. So, that's, 7,000. So I'm a little bit off on my project goal. And so I feel, now that I've seen this all laid out, I realize just how light I am on constitutional, and I love constitutional. So I think I'm going to need to bulk up. I think that's going to be the next adds to the stack. Although I also have the rounds project where there's only 200 of these out of a whole of randoms, and I think I want to finish the random project, so I need to get 300 more ounces in rounds. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with the miscellaneous stuff. At some point maybe I'll add some of these random guys to the random stack, but they're in flips right now, so I'm not really sure if I'll keep them that way or what I'm going to actually do there. As I pick up more randoms, maybe stuff will make a little bit more sense, but it doesn't make sense to put Queen's Beast and other sort of collectibles in the random junk project. So I got a little bit of a quandary there. So that is the full stack, guys, and this was a little bit of doing, and it took a lot longer to lay out than I expected, and I didn't expect to run out of table. That is kind of funny to me, but pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate your guys' support. It's fun to do this for the community and the feedback, and this has given me an opportunity to sort of get off my butt and get organized. Oh, what I did do also here is I totaled these things up. So yeah, I have in bars 2,520 ounces in 10-ounce bars. And in the APMAX rounds, I got 500 ounces, 200 of the miscellaneous, 140 in the flips, and I'm including all the constitutional right here, and so calculating out that ounce counts for the face value. It's $32 face value, so 22.9 ounces of constitutional. So the total count right there, 3,383 ounces of pure silver. Well, not pure silver, some of it's 90%, I guess. So, but the silver content should be $3,383. And we're definitely going to move up from here. I have a bunch of pickups in mind, and we're converting some stuff around, so should have more to add to the stack this year and going into next year. All right, guys. Well, this video has been long enough. If you enjoyed this kind of stuff, or you want to see something, please comment and do your like and subscribe, and that's fantastic. Thanks, guys, for everything. Bye. All right, one last pan over the table of justice. Look at all that crazy silver. I should have moved these around just to make note that there's 10-ounce bars under each one of those. You guys can see all that. And then there's the empty ammo cans, and look, there's a can that's sitting there for future Mrs. Surfwax. No, I'm just kidding. She's not getting any of my silver. All right.